Eh, Opciones y perfil. Su capacidad, ¿no? Colores de enemigo, de amigo o enemigo, sí, más vale. Entrar opciones avanzadas. Fin del arma automático. Muy fácil. No, ¿por qué? Pará. Moderada. Posiciones de contribuciones. Correcto, caso de recomendación. Gordo. Posiciones de construcción. No. Gráficos. No dice subtítulos esto. Bueno, no me gusta que no diga subtítulos, pero bueno. Es lo que hay. Voy a jugar el tutorial porque... Bueno, esto ya lo hice, pero lo voy a hacer de vuelta.
This is a free-form scenario where you can play the game at your own pace. The leadership of your fledgling tribe has fallen on your shoulders. The first task is to unify a new nation under your rule. You're free to build your nation at your own pace. Occasionally, you may receive advice to help keep things moving, but otherwise, it's all up to you.
Quiero saber qué está diciendo, vago.
This is your scout. Use him to discover rare resources or locate the enemy position. Scouts are very fast and can see farther than most units, but cannot attack. You can move your scout around the map manually or click the Auto Explore button to have him explore on his own.
Haciendo este. Para recoger. Le vamos a mandar a hacer una granjita. Y este va a ser otra granjita.
Each city can support a maximum of 5 farms. Go ahead and build as many as you can.
Yo encontré 5 granjas, espero que... no me cague. Mira como he dicho. Pimba,
If
pimba.
you're running
Ay.
low on resources, you can
Pimba.
always build farms to
Pimba.
gather food and fill up woodcutters' camps with citizens to gather timber. To generate wealth, use markets and caravans to create trade routes between cities, or research taxation at a temple.
Como objetivo. Esto me dejan. Ahora sí.
Now that you've studied the first red military technology, you can build a barracks and begin training troops to protect your nation.
Otro 5. Ah, ese otro no me alcanza. Prefiero por roca. No sé, 5 vagos más. Cuidado. Un mercadito, Un poquito de volumen a la música. Ah, comercio nivel 2.
Don't forget to conduct research at your library. Researching new technologies is vital to building your nation and advancing your people through the ages. Try building a temple in your capital to increase its defenses and expand your borders.
Es un templo.
Now that you've built a temple, you can research taxation upgrades to increase your wealth. Taxation is tied to the percentage of the map that you control. The more territory you control, the more wealth you will receive.
Entre los límites. Nada que no puedo ser más grande, eso me jode. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Building new cities to expand your national borders is key to the survival of your nation. You're ready to begin construction on a new city.
Bueno. Tengo acá. Nos tira piedra.
Don't forget to put people to work at your new city. You can now support another 5 farms and find new sources of timber nearby.
Ah, qué boludo. ¿Cuánto quiere? 68.
By now, you should be thinking about advancing your nation to the classical age.
Espera un poquito.
As long as you've researched enough technologies at the library and you have sufficient food, the classical age will be available to you.
¿Qué voy a hacer cuando no estoy haciendo nada? Voy a hacer otro campamento. Sí. ¿Y el arquero este qué hace acá?
Now that you're in the classical age, new methods of gathering resources are available to you. Remember, build mines to gather metal and universities to generate knowledge. If you don't have a lot of wealth or food, building new cities opens up new trade routes and allows you to build more farms.
Bueno, ya que estamos acá, vamos a hacer otra bibliotequita. Ah, mira. Bueno. Un lamento esto.
One of the new resources you can gather in the classical age is metal. Build a mine and begin gathering this important resource. This is a rare resource. Rare resources offer a wide variety of benefits to your nation. By placing the mouse cursor over a resource, you can see what specific bonuses it will provide. To take advantage of this resource, first create a merchant at your market. Then select your merchant and right-click on the rare resource. This is a merchant. Use merchants to take advantage of the rare resources scattered around the map. These resources provide a number of benefits for your nation. To enjoy these benefits, simply select your merchant and then right-click a rare resource to have him set up shop.
Construye una mina, selección Senado. ¿Dónde está el pedo? A ver. Una mina. A mine. Y si no quiero, ni siquiera ser república y no esto.
Well done. Assign more citizens to work in the mine to increase your output of metal. You haven't built a university yet. Knowledge may be the most valuable resource available to you. So set up a university and start gathering knowledge.
No, volvé. volvió a casa. ¿Cómo? ¿Eh? ¿Cómo hacía para volver? Mira, directo esto lo hace. No sé qué toque. A ver, ¿qué es M? ¿Toqué la M? No, gracias. Ah, claro, tengo seleccionado esto. No tengo gente al pedo. Construye una universidad. Dame 5 más. Bueno, 10 más. Universidad. Los caminitos me gustan, no sé por qué. Falta uno, vení a trabajar en la mina. Así. Ah, 6 está haciendo. No, sacamos uno. O hice mal la cuenta.
You can't support any more people. You'll have to research the red military track at the library to increase your population limit.
La piedra.
Build a stable so we can start creating mounted units to expand our army.
Un estable. Nottingham.
We now have a stable to create mounted units. Mounted units are fast, tough, and are excellent at destroying siege weapons.
¿Este qué hace? Caballería ligera. Caballería pesada. Arquero a caballo. Cinco de cada uno.
We currently have 2 cities, but we can expand our nation and collect more wealth if we build more. Build a new city. Place it near the edge of your territory so that you'll expand your borders and control a larger portion of the map.
Construye una ciudad cerca de las fronteras. No, qué boludo. Mira. Ah, sí tiene ciudad enemiga acá. Voy a construir ciudad enemiga. ¿Por qué no puedo? Ah, está. Y se me construye una magícula, me parece. ¿Y cerca de alguien? ¿Puedo hacer evolucionar el vago este? Así puedo, pero... ¿Dónde está el pedo? A ver. Construya más acá abajo.
By now, you know how to gather all of your resources. If you run low on one, concentrate on increasing the gather rate of that resource. Remember to fill in your mines and universities and create a caravan for every good job. You've built another city and expanded your territory. Remember to build more caravans to take advantage of the new trade routes that have opened up.
Ah, mirá vos, acá tenían... Me había olvidado que tenía esta ciudad acá.
To be able to effectively attack and capture enemy cities, we need to build a siege
¿Y se
factory
pudrió?
to build siege units like catapults.
¡Hijo de puta!
This is a general. Keep him near your troops to have them fight more effectively. If he has enough craft, represented by the blue line above him, he can use special abilities like forced march and entrenchment. Read more about these abilities by selecting your general and moving the mouse over the buttons in the lower left panel.
¡Y los mataron a todos! Botonazo. ¿Qué pasó, loco, acá? Alguien murió. Bueno, ya que hice 10. ¿Cómo es la campanita con Alt Z? ¿Esto qué era? Dale, mechata. Política no. No, aquí no. No. Mercado. Ciudades. Mejoras disponibles. Biblioteca 5. Establa. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, tenía que fabricarlo. Cosas así. Están todos laburando un montón. Pará, la por rapudieron, están rapudriendo acá. No, paren, paren, paren. Mi hija. ¿Cómo para mantener posición? Mirá. ¡Ven para acá!
Units built at siege factories like
Bueno, hagan
catapults
lo
are
mío.
lethal against buildings. By now, your nation should be advanced enough for you to concentrate on building a stronger military force. See if you can build an
¿Qué es,
attack
Fernando?
force
¿Todo bien?
powerful enough to seize one of your enemy's cities. Train 8 troops of your choice at the barracks. Remember, each unit has its own strengths and weaknesses, so try to train a variety of different types. Build 3 siege weapons at your siege factory.
Si quieren
Train
pudrir la
4
pudrán.
mounted troops at your stables.
Me mataron a todos. Pará, pará. Se está poniendo agresivo esto. 8 tropas. Bueno, no sé. Yo estoy mandando mecha ahí, vayan todos. ¡Me están guleando! ¡Alarm! ¡Alarm! Gracias, la Fernanda, por el lutazo. Pues yo los mando de a uno, los hago y digo que no. No queda otra que avanzar. Me estoy rompiendo el culo. No tanto ya. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Y dónde metió una? Mira dónde la metió, hijo de puta. ¿Qué es esto? Volver al trabajo. Los cuarteles como eran, a ver. Mejoramos el establo acá. ¿Estado diplomático? ¿Por qué estado diplomático? ¿Esto qué? Ah, 3 armas de fe, Te hago más. ¿Qué es esto? Te meto esto, fantástico. La mía. Una torre vigía. ¡Ay! City Build de Facebook. Este juego es viejísimo, creo que es del 2005 por ahí.
This is your supply wagon. It automatically helps your siege weapons fire more rapidly and prevents your units from being damaged by attrition.
¿Cómo era? ¿Pero qué te pasa? Atrevidos de mierda. Ahí no pueden mantener posición. Quédense ahí. Quédense ahí. ¿Qué es esto? Me está tomando mucho tiempo esto, debería tomar menos. Por el mercado, ¿qué mejoras hay? Mejora disponible. Senado. Democracia. Monarquía, democracia. Templo. Al templo. Pim. Universidad. Pim. Castillo Torreón. Pim. Ay. Bueno, entonces los que están al pedo acá se van a hacer una buena mina. Vamos a hacer 5 vagos más de esto. No sé hasta dónde es el límite de población. Ah, están molestísimos, ¿dónde están? Están comiendo una buena comida. Bueno, ustedes lo que hicieron, yo no tengo nada que ver. ¿Querés una maravilla? Te hago un ejército de terracota acá y te pudre. Te saqué la maravillita. Están agarrando bastante territorio esto. Empalizada. ¿Sí? ¿Cómo lejos están empalizadas? Un solo cuartel, qué boludo. Esta ciudad de mierda, Pero mira cómo te la fijo. Ah, tiene un puerto de estación. De mierda todo esa. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué hace, mamín? Todo bonito. Estoy jugando algo que nadie transmite porque yo soy único y diferente. ¿Para qué está pasando? ¿Nos está atacando dónde? ¿Qué va a atacar o...? Mirá cómo te fijo toda la ciudad. Primero esto. Es la que va.
Looks like you've hit your commerce cap. That means some of the resources you're gathering are going to waste. Research the green commerce track at the library to increase the amount of resources you can gather.
¿Qué dice? Universidad. Granero, aserradero, fundición. Y me acuerdo dónde construir las cosas de esas. ¿Y la fundición dónde la hice? ¿Esta, Templo, no, mercadito, biblioteca, lo que nos falta. Vamos a hacer más bibliotecas. Ah, estos se remamaron, ¿dónde están? Nada, tratando de hacer más streams. Ahí medio tirando. Me falta de todo. Tirando para no aflojar. ¿Dónde hay quilombo acá? La pudren como loco, no les importa nada. Entré en ese bache de que no siento, me siento muy forzado. Ah, por esas. Y no sé, boludo, muy forzado, no entiendo, muy forzado porque como que vos ya no lo disfrutás, o hacer streams o cómo. Y este se manda, ¿qué? Y no sé, yo me cansé un poco de lo que estaba haciendo y empecé a tirar. Empecé a probar los juegos de Keymailer y me puse a bajar, o sea, unos están buenos, otros no. No sé, si no está por completo, capaz. Pero sacando fuera de eso. Yo lo creo. como responsabilidad, no sé. No creo que sea una... No sé si como para responsabilidad. Eh, no sé qué decir, la verdad. No sé qué decir. Me quiero tomar mi tiempo acá. Pero prueba juegos, no sé, va. Digo, prueba juegos, viste, como si fuera la... no, un pozo petrolero bien pulento. Y un par de estos vagonetas. Ponele ese Spellbreak, lo estuve jugando hace un ratito. Hace un ratito ayer. Me preguntó que está bueno. No la pudran todavía, que no quiero que termine esto. Quiero poder hacer una bomba nuclear y tirarles un bombazo. ¿Viste? Lanzallamas. Sí, lo estuve probando. Ahora hay una descarga de un giga y algo. Por eso no lo descargo, no estoy jugando. Pero sí, está bueno, boludo. Jugué online ayer. Me crucé con un par de vagos, pero viste que los servers son afuera. Hay aparte de lo malo que lo mal que apunto, este, hay que también está la parte un poquito el ping. Socialismo, no, ni en pedo.
You now control at least 70% of the map. If your opponent cannot get more land before the timer in the upper right expires, he will be defeated. Hold on to at least 70% of the map for a little while longer to achieve victory.
Te voy a ganar, boludo. Aunque saben que tomen el territorio, me retiro del territorio ese. Porque no quiero que termine enseguida. Pegué la oportunidad de tirar un bombazo. Tómenla a la ciudad si quieren. Las dejo. Ay, botón secundario de mierda. Tómela, tómela. Quiero tener el honor de tirarles un bombazo nuclear.
Danger! The enemy has invaded your territory.
¿Qué?
You must drive them away as quickly as possible.
¡Ah!
Don't forget, you can protect your citizens by sounding the alarm bell at your city.
¿Lo van a tomar o no van a tomar? Son medio pelotudos también. Fíjense pilotas. Buah, ya gané. Meto esos camioncitos. Termina. Ahora vamos a jugar la otra, que no la jugué.
It is 60 AD. The Romans have conquered
Años
Brighton
60 después de
and
Cristo,
collect a
los
harsh
romanos han
tribute.
conquistado Britania y
When a queen
recaudan
named
unos
Boadicea
impuestos
inherits
brutales.
the
Como
leadership of
reina
Brighton, the Romans are offended that they must deal
Boadicea.
with a female
Bueno,
ruler.
dale.
They march into town, flog Boadicea, and proclaim the entire kingdom theirs. Boadicea seethes for revenge, and her rebellious exploits made her a revered heroine.
Pará, voy a dejar un puchero.
We must remove the Romans from the lands of Brighton. Lead Boadicea back to the city. You must select a unit before you can give it orders. Move the mouse over Boadicea and left-click to select her.
¿Qué quiere que haga? ¿Qué hizo?
Well done. You can be sure you have the right unit by looking at the name of the unit you've selected in the lower right panel. Now you can give Boadicea orders. The actions a selected unit can perform are found in the lower left panel. We can use the Move button to start Boadicea on her way back to her village. Click the Move button in the bottom left. Good job. We know our next destination is above us, but good. Now we can see our next destination on the other side of some unexplored territory. Unexplored, good. We're getting closer to home. We need to find Brighton on the map. We can make our search easier by zooming out our view. Now we have a better view to search for Brighton. Brighton is above us and a little to the right. We located Brighton. Our army is waiting to be led into battle. Good work. You've successfully guided Boadicea back to her village where she has rejoined her army. Now we must find our hated foe. Scroll to the bottom right to find... Excellent, you found the Roman camp. Now let's take a closer look at their defenses. Move the mouse over anything in the game to view help text. Now move your mouse over the Roman barracks.
Vamos a hacer la mía.
Notice the help text. Good work, General. Apparently you don't need any help to conquer the Romans. Good luck.
Pará, loco, pará. Sí, me lo están haciendo mierda todos iguales. Ay, la tipa se quedó ahí. Y los hicieron mierda. ¿Cómo me la van a hacer pelear? Me van a hacer cagar acá. Cagó Boadicea. ¿O no? Ah, Boadicea se murió. Perdiste, monstruo. ¿No me dice que perdí? ¿Y ahora? ¿Qué pasa? No hay más odisea, no hay más nada. Opciones. No me dice reiniciar. Acá se pudrió el rancho mal. En terrible. Odisea. Bueno, chao. Así es el escenario. Sí. Otra vez.
It is 60 AD. The Romans have conquered. We must remove the Romans from the lands of Brighton. Lead Boadicea back to the city. Well done. You can be sure you have the right unit, but good. Now we can see our next destination on the other side of some unexplored territory. Unexplored territory is represented by dark areas on the map. Moving units through the dark area explores the map. Select the Move button again.
Mire, que de verdad quería que pasen por acá.
Good. We're getting closer to home. We need to find Brighton on the map. We can make our search easier by zooming out our view. Now we have a better view to search for Brighton. Left-clicking on the map will clear all selections. To regain control of Boadicea, left-click on her. Then right-click where you want her to go. Brighton is above us and a little to the right.
Cállate de una vez, monstruo, dale.
Our army is waiting to be led into battle. Good work. You've successfully guided Boadicea back to her village where she has rejoined her army. Now we must find our hated foe. Scroll to the bottom right to find the Roman camp. Excellent, you found the Roman camp. Now let's take a closer look at their defenses. Move the mouse over anything in the game to view help text. Now move your mouse over the Roman barracks. Notice the help text in the lower left. It says this building is used to produce troops. We'd better destroy it quickly. Excellent. Now you know a lot about the Roman position. Let's get our units organized and attack. Good work. You successfully selected all of your troops. Now send your troops towards the Roman position. If they stop close to an enemy building or unit, they'll attack automatically. So right-click to move your troops near the Roman camp.
Bueno, ¿querés que me mueva acá? Acá.
The attack is begun. To attack specific targets, select the attacking unit and right-click on an enemy. If you want a better view of the action, you can zoom in by rolling the mouse wheel forward or pressing the page down key multiple times. As the fight progresses, units and buildings take damage. The green health bar above selected units and buildings shows full strength. As they are hit by the enemy, this bar shrinks and becomes yellow, and then red. Congratulations, you've leveled the Roman camp. But it won't be long before they return with reinforcements. We'd best be ready. The vile Romans have launched a sneak attack against Brighton. We must go to her aid.
Hey, sorry,
Congratulations, you fended off the evil Romans.
¿Ya está? ¿Está todo? Buah.
800 years after Boadicea rebelled against the Romans, Britain is savaged by repeated... Alfred suffers a stinging defeat when the Vikings attack Ethandun. The Norsemen loot the town, and Alfred is driven back to his stronghold at Carlisle. Alfred must rebuild his forces and attempt to retake Ethandun.
No, déjame hacer
The
algo.
Vikings now control Ethandon. Before we can rally the nation, we must retake that city. Our first goal is to scout the Viking position and find a route for our attack. We need to keep watch on the Viking preparations and defenses. A lookout is needed as close to the Vikings as possible. This is a good spot for the lookout, close enough to see what's happening, but not so close that they'll notice it and attack. Now we'll learn how to construct new buildings. The actions a selected citizen can perform are found in the lower left panel. Click the Build Military button to access a menu of building choice. Select the highlighted Build. Select a location for your lookout by clicking near. Good. Now your citizen will move to that site and begin construction. At the beginning of construction, a progress bar appears showing how long it will take to complete the building. Now we can see what's going on near the Viking position. It's time to build an army. When you give an order to a group, everyone in the group will perform that order. Order the citizen. Now select the Build Barracks button. Then left-click to place the barracks near the target marker.
Bueno, hacemos un par más, loco, dale.
Success! Now you have a barracks where you can start mustering troops. Good. With the barracks selected, a menu of units appears in the bottom left corner of the screen. For now, we're interested in the first button, Create Javelineer. Click the Create Javelin. Good. You have ordered the barracks to create one Javelineer unit. The progress bar in the bottom right of the screen shows how long it will take to complete the Javelineers. Notice that the Javelineer unit is made up of 3 individuals. All of your foot units consist of 3 figures. We have a barracks to train foot units. Now we need to construct a siege factory to build catapults for the attack. Select your citizens.
¿Y ahora? Ah, punto.
Now select Build Military in the lower left, then Build Siege Factory. Choose a location near your city you think will be good to place the factory.
Acá ponen.
Excellent. Your citizens are now constructing a siege factory where you can build weapons that heavily damage buildings. Success. Now, good. Now click while we wait for the first catapult. Good. Now the second catapult will be built after the first one is completed. Catapult construction takes some time, so let's build some more foot units while we wait. Select your barracks. Good. To create a force large enough for the attack, we need to build 2 more Javelineers, 2 Phalanxes, and 3 long bowmen at the barracks.
¿Lo podí bajar esto?
Now you've rallied a great English army. Let's start planning our attack to retake Ethandon. We're going to need to look at Ethandon again. Instead of scrolling over there, let's learn to use the mini-map to change our view around the world. The mini-map is at the bottom center of the screen. It shows a zoomed-out view of the entire world. If you look at the mini-map, your troops are shown on the left in red, and the Vikings are on the right in blue. Left-clicking the mini-map will change your view. Left-click on the mini-map near Ethandon. Good. We can use the mini-map to quickly scout out areas before we attack. Now click on the mini-map near Carlisle to view our city and troops again. Good. We've learned how to change our view of the world quickly by using the mini-map. Now let's get our army ready to attack. Move your troops to attack by right-clicking near Ethandon. You can also select a destination using the mini-map.
Está bien, compadre.
You've defeated all the Viking troops. Now select your units and right-click Ethandon to retake the city.
Good.
You've have defeated the Vikings and recaptured Athandon. Excellent work.
¿Eso es todo? Imagino que esto se da estrategia en tiempo real.
In 1509, following a century of turmoil, England has stabilized. The Scottish, led by King James IV, have invaded northern England and captured a number of strongholds. The English army is marching north to face them, but for the time being, English citizens must fend for themselves.
Es viejísimo.
We must defend against the Scottish raids and prevent Winchester from falling under the rule of King James. Protect your citizens or they'll be killed by the Scottish. You don't have any military units nearby and don't have time to train any, so we'll have to sound the alarm, which will bring our citizens to safety within the city. First, select your city. Now select the alarm button in the lower left panel. Good job. Citizens near the city will run to the nearest city, fort, or tower for safety. The citizens in hiding will fire arrows at their attackers. The Scots have had enough and are retreating. I think we are safe for a while, so we can send our citizens back to work. Select the All Clear button to send. Good job. Now your citizens will return to where they worked before you sounded the alarm. The king knows of our situation, and we've been assured that reinforcements are coming. We must continue gathering resources while we wait for protection to arrive. We need to replace the woodcutters' camp that was destroyed in the raid. On the right side of our nation, there is a large forest far from Scottish eyes. Unfortunately, we can't establish a woodcutters' camp there because the forest is beyond our national borders, which is indicated by the red line. A nation cannot build outside its borders, so we will need to extend our borders. One of the best ways to increase your territory is by building new cities. Let's try to build one near the woods. Select one of your citizens. Select the Buildings button. You can see that the Build City option is grayed out. Some buildings require certain technologies before they can be built. If you move the mouse over the Build City button and read the help text, it states that building a city requires researching civics at the library. So let's go to the library and research civics. Research the first blue civics technology, city-state, at the library. Excellent work. With each blue civics technology you research, you can add an additional city to your nation. Now build a city near the forest on the right side of your nation. Your city is complete, and your national borders have been extended. Now most of the forest is within our territory, and we can build a woodcutters camp. Build a woodcutters camp near the forest. Try to find a spot where 8 or 9 citizens can work.
Me construimos un par de vagos.
We now select the rally point button in the city's interface.
¿Qué dijo?
Now left-click on your woodcutters camp to set it as your rally point. New citizens right-clicking will clear your rally point. Select rally point at the city again and left-click on the woodcutters camp to place it there. You set the rally point, but it wasn't on the woodcutters camp. Select your city, select rally point again, and look good. Now all the citizens created at the city will go to work at the woodcutters camp. If you create more citizens than there are openings, they'll move near the camp and wait for your command. You can also use rally points on military buildings to have your newly created units gather near a strategic location. Our reinforcements have just arrived. We are saved from the Scots.
Reinforcement.
The general claims there is no mistake. This is the entire reinforcement. These javelineers and a few light cavalry are all the English command could spare to send us. These outdated units won't be much good against the Scottish hordes. We'll need to advance our nation to the gunpowder age, or our forces will be crushed by the Scottish army. We need to start gathering knowledge to advance to the gunpowder age. Knowledge is gathered by building universities and filling them up with scholars. So first, select a citizen and build a university.
Primero construimos unas granjitas. ¿No te copás construyendo unas granjitas?
Universities generate some knowledge on their own, but need scholars to be fully effective. Select your university. We have just enough wealth to fill up the university with scholars. Build 7 scholars at the university. When a scholar is complete, they appear within the university. Each scholar in a university adds to your knowledge gathering rate. We filled our university to capacity, and we will gather enough knowledge soon to advance to the gunpowder age. However, we spent all our wealth on scholars. We need to start gathering more wealth to refill our coffers. You gain wealth by establishing trade routes with caravans between your cities. To build caravans, we need to first build a market. Build a market.
¿No? ¿Qué dijo?
Good. Now select your... You can build caravans and merchants at the market. We want to create a caravan. When caravans are created, they're idle for a moment. They then find an available open route between cities and start to establish a trade route. With sufficient commerce research, a trade route can be established between any 2 cities. We currently have 2 cities. Thus, we only need 1 caravan to generate wealth from the trade route. If you want to generate more wealth, build more cities and caravans to travel between them. While we're waiting for the caravan to generate more wealth for us, we can start looking at other rare resources on the map. Besides the common resources of food, timber, metal, wealth, and knowledge, there are rare resources that we can also control. This is spice, a rare resource. Move your mouse over the spice for help text about the effect spice has on your nation.
¿Qué sé yo? Le mandé porque le mandé.
The help text says that we get a bonus for caravan income. This will help us generate even more wealth. We need to build a merchant to take advantage of the spice. We need to build a merchant to take advantage of this. Good job. Select your merchant and right-click the spice so your merchant can gather this rare resource.
Y sí, boludo, me está dando el tutorial que más o menos sé cómo se juega, pero... necesito que me lo recuerde. Ay. Y acá también.
Units can automatically travel across water if you have a dock and 2 commerce technologies researched at your library. We have the needed requirements, so your merchant will pack itself into a boat and move across the water.
Selecciona el comerciante que tienes que contar. Ya lo está haciendo.
Your merchant has set up shop and is now gathering spice for your nation. You have established wealth income by making a trade route between cities and received a bonus by sending a merchant to gather the rare resource spice. Good job. While we've been setting up our trade routes to gather wealth, our scholars have generated enough knowledge to upgrade to the gunpowder age. To advance in age, we need to do research at the library. Select your library. The top row of buttons in the library record your name. Congratulations! Our nation has advanced from the medieval age to the gunpowder age. Among other advantages, advancing in age allows your units to be upgraded. Also notice that your buildings have changed their appearance to reflect your nation's new status. Select your barracks.
No había gente acá. Hijos de puta. Ahí. ¡Ah!
The top row of units are ones currently available. Below each unit is its upgrade. Below the elite Javelineer is its upgrade, Arquebusier. Now let's upgrade our Javelineers to modern units before King James attacks. Select the Arquebusier upgrade to start researching this new unit type. Note that all of your Javelineers are now Arquebusiers. Whenever you research a unit upgrade, all of your old units will automatically upgrade to the new type. Our spies report preparations in Leicester to the north. I think King James has grown restless and is ready for battle. Move your entire military near your city of Winchester to prepare for the attack.
Mucha madera, viejo, necesitan acá. Pará, vamos. Están al pedo esto. Polineadores.
The Scottish have arrived for the attack. Fight bravely for English honor, and do not let Winchester fall to the Scots.
Yo sé, la noche de tu padre.
Remember to sound your alarm when the Scottish attack, so your citizens will run to safety and fire guns at the attackers.
¿Me puedo atacar ahí? ¿Qué tienen estas cosas? ¿Qué pasa si voy acá? Se las pudro esto. ¿Pasan por ahí? Pasan mi mamá. Pero pasa, monstruo. No, es el pedo. Totalmente el pedo, sí. Vos sois contigo. Ah, el viejo, paren.
Congratulations. We have defeated the Scottish attack and survived against all odds.
¿Eso es todo? Batalla de Inglaterra, temas avanzados. Combate
The
aéreo.
First World War has left Europe decimated and bankrupt. In Germany,
1940.
domestic upheavals trigger the rise of extreme nationalism, and the German war machine is rebuilt. When it becomes clear that Germany cannot be thwarted by diplomacy, a reluctant Britain declares war along with its ally, France. For the second time in a quarter century, a world war erupts, one that is destined to be more terrible than the first.
Ahí volvemos, en un toquecito. Ah, ya volví. Iniciar, pum. Mirá cómo está esa ciudad. Con
After
tanques.
years of giving in to German demands, it is clear to England that their policy of appeasement has failed. Germany has invaded Poland and declared war on the free world.
¿Cómo me gustan estos juegos, boludo?
England can no longer watch passively while the free countries of Europe are conquered.
¿Dónde
We
mierda
must
fue?
declare war on the Germans and establish an alliance with the French. Click the diplomacy button in the bottom right corner of the screen. This is the diplomacy window. Each of our neighboring nations has a stance icon that represents our relationship with them. We are at peace with all our neighbors, as shown by the dove icon. Click the dove icon next to Germany to declare war on that nation.
Adolf
It cost
Hitler.
wealth to start a war. Go ahead and pay the cost. Now we have declared war on the Germans, and the icon is changed from a dove to a sword to represent that. We need to set up an alliance with France. You have
Ah,
closed
para.
the diplomacy window, but we are not done negotiating yet. Reopen the diplomacy window and resume negotiations. Select Premier Paul Renault to open up the negotiation window with
¿Qué?
France.
¿Qué? ¿Para qué?
We want to form an alliance with France. Click on the ally. After you have set the options you want, you can propose the offer to the other party. Click the Propose button to propose the alliance to France. The French have indicated they need food in return for an alliance. In the top left corner of the window is the interface to offer and demand resources during a negotiation. The buttons on the left will demand 100 resources. The buttons on the right will offer 100 resources. Click 5 times on the Food Offer button to give the French 500 food.
500, pero no tengo 500 food. Ah, sí tengo.
Press the Propose button again to submit. We have successfully
Sí, es
negotiated
un
an
tutorial
alliance
por
with
ahora.
the French.
Muchas
Now we
cosas
must
que no
put our
recuerdo.
agreement into action. Close the diplomacy window. Now we have an alliance with the French. Among other advantages, alliances allow their members to share line of sight. Members of an alliance can move into each other's territory without penalty and can set trade routes between our cities. The German attack on Paris is imminent. The French desperately need our help, so we will send reinforcements. Our troops are in place near Dover for the fight. To increase the effectiveness of our units, we should have a general nearby. Generals are created in fortifications, like the redoubt. Create a general at your redoubt.
¿Dónde está la ciudad? Crea un general en tu... ¿Este es mi reducto?
Generals have a number of special abilities that are useful in combat. They also automatically enhance the fighting ability of nearby units. We are to move our forces across the English Channel and rendezvous with a French armored car near the coast. Select all of your military. Now right-click the flag near the French armored car to have your units move across the English Channel.
¿Dónde? ¿Eh? ¿Acá? Ah, mirá, pasan en bote, boludo. Ah, acá tengo que ir. Bueno, la bandera lo querés
Your
dar.
army has moved to the rendezvous point. We need to get into position for the German attack. The French force is gathered on the primary road to Paris in an effort to hold back the main assault. The French have requested that we position the English forces to guard Calais on the northern coast. We need to position our troops to defend Calais. Move them to the flag below the city. Your units may be more effective in formation. To set a formation, press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse in the direction you want your units to face. A line indicates the direction. Move the mouse to position your troops and then release the right mouse button to move your units into that formation.
¿Esto es un aliado? ¿Puedo hacer cosas?
We are now in position to defend Calais. We can use one of the general's special abilities to help our troops fight even better. The general has a number of abilities that he can use. Each of these abilities affect ground units nearby. Select the general's entrench ability.
¿Qué pasa? Ya elegí. ¿Qué? ¿No hay suficiente destreza? Mira, 1000 destreza. ¿De dónde la saco eso? Me está recagando. La puta que te parió. ¿Dónde saco la destreza? No entiendo, boludo. Acá me cagaron, no entiendo. Bueno, pero vamos a empezar con esto. Ah, bueno, bueno. Empezar a mejorar cosas. Granero, pum. Aserradero, pum. Fundición, pum. Reducto, pum. Búnker, pum. Granero otra vez, pum. Aserradero otra vez, pum. Aserradero otra vez, pum, pum. Búnker otra vez, pum. Bueno, viejo, dale. Ay. Ay. Sí, pero si están, proponérmela en gris, viejo, si no puedo. Pero tengo alta ciudad acá, loco, ¿por qué no? A ver. No hay ciudades, no hay nada, viejo. No. Eh, ay. Destreza, ¿y cómo carajo saco la destreza? No entiendo. La República, pum. Sí, que estoy tocando, boludo. ¿Viste quién es? Ah, ahora sí. Cancelámelo. Tengo que ir a hacerlo yo.
It takes some time for the general to entrench nearby units. Look at the bottom right of the screen and you'll see the progress. Generals use craft to perform their special abilities. The amount of craft is displayed by the blue bar near the general's health bar and in the bottom right corner of the screen. The troops around your general are now entrenched. As long as they don't move, they take less damage in battle. Giving them a move order cancels the entrenchments. The Germans have
¿Se podría?
arrived. The French were not prepared to deal with the German tanks, and their army is getting torn apart. Now the Germans have sent a force to capture Calais.
Pero mover a un nicho, hijo de puta. Que venían de ese lado.
Well fought. We fared better than the French because we were entrenched and had anti-tank weaponry to fend off the German panzers. Although we have beaten off the first German attack, the French have been routed and Paris will soon fall. We must save our army and return to England. We need to quickly retreat to the coast and cross the channel back to England. The general has an ability that can help speed our retreat. Select the forced march ability. Now right-click near Dunkirk to move your army. The general's forced march ability increases the speed of nearby units.
¡Rajemos!
We've made it safely to the coast, but the Germans are sending their forces to destroy us before our escape. Select your entire army and move them back to Dover.
Bueno.
The British forces have been saved by cunning and bravery, but our time for bravery has not yet ended. The battle for France has been lost, and the battle for Britain is about to begin. This will be a battle of air power. Germany must be stopped here. The Germans will need to destroy our fortifications along the coast before they can move their ground forces across the channel to attack. To do this, they'll need to establish air superiority over southern England and wipe out our installations with bombers. Our course of action is clear. We need to build air bases and fighter planes to defend against the impending German air attack. To build air bases and airplanes, we will need to start accumulating oil. Oil can be found beginning in the industrial age. To start gathering oil, we need to build oil wells over these oil deposits. Have your citizens build an oil well over each of the 3 oil deposits.
Esta no era. Ah,
Each well supplies oil, but we can generate even more by constructing an enhancement building, the oil refinery. Food, timber, and metal resources each have an enhancement building that increases the production of that resource. Build enhancement buildings when you want to improve your production rate. Build an oil refinery near London to increase our oil production.
por eso tenía en London.
Good. Now notice that our oil production has substantially increased. We now have enough oil production to start creating air bases and airplanes. The Germans will most likely attack our fortifications near Dover, so we need to set up our air bases so they can easily protect this area. Have your citizens build 2 air bases near Dover. Now that we have some air bases, we can create fighters and bombers. Select one of your air bases. 2 kinds of airplanes can be created at an air base: fighters and bombers. Bombers are effective against buildings. Fighters are best at destroying other air units and ground troops. Since the Germans will send bombers to attack our cities and airfields, we need to create fighters for defense. Build 1 fighter at this air base. When created, airplanes remain in the air base until you send them on a mission. The fighter you have created is shown in the bottom right corner and is ready to go. Select the fighter on the right side of the screen. The bottom left panel shows the actions available to the fighter. Select the Air Mission button. Left-click near the flag in the English channel to right-clicking clears the selection. Select Air Mission again and left-click the target to order an air patrol. Watch your fighter as it flies off to patrol the area. Patrolling fighters will fly between their airbase and patrolling point and attack any unit that comes into range. Airplanes have a limited amount of fuel, shown by the blue bar over the fighter's health. When an aircraft's fuel is depleted, they will fly directly back to their home airbase to refuel. After your fighter lands, it will take some time to rearm and refuel from the journey. Then it will head out to patrol again. Some fighter planes from northern England have arrived to help us in our battle against the Germans. These reinforcements will help, but we still need more defenders. Fill both air bases with 10 fighters.
10.
British Royal Air Force is ready for action. All your fighters should patrol near the coast of Dover so we can defend against the German air attack. Select all your fighters in each airbase and give them an air mission to patrol near Dover.
¿Y dónde lo pongo? ¿Cómo que será esto? Ah, se acabó la NASA enseguida.
Excellent. We are now ready for the German attack.
Yo te lo que viene que hay.
The Germans are here. It's up to our Air Force now. The German air invasion has been stopped. England has been saved. Now we can start a bombing campaign of our own. We need to destroy the German air bases along the coast of France so that Germany won't be able to send any more attacks our way. Build another air base near Dover.
¿Para dónde estaba?
Now create 10 Lancaster bombers to prepare for the attack.
¿Cuánto? Sí, estoy muy rico, pero no hice... ¿Cómo se llama? Cuarteles. ¿Me puedo tirar un bombazo a esto? ¿Cómo se tira un bombazo? ¿Por qué no los puedo bombardear así de una? A ver. ¡Qué buena onda! Uno de esto, uno de esto. ¿Y este? Bueno. ¿Qué iba a hacer? No.
Good. Now select your Lancaster bombers. One quick way to assign airplanes to perform an air mission is by right-clicking a target. Right-click the airbase to send your Lancaster bombers in to destroy it. When you select Air Mission and designate a unit or building, planes will fly directly to the target and attack.
Bueno.
Excellent work. We have defeated the Germans in the Battle of Britain. The liberation of Europe will be difficult, but I'm sure we will prevail.
¿Ya está? Ah, anda cagada. ¿Esto no pude hacer?
Almost 500 years after Alfred defeats and absorbs the Vikings, we are to attack the French city of Compiègne. Unfortunately, the French have discovered our intent and have rallied an army of arquebusiers, a new type of foot troop that uses gunpowder. Our army is well trained, but is outnumbered by the French troops. There is no way we can defeat them if we immediately attack the city. In their hasty preparations to defend Compiègne, the French have left the city of Amiens undefended. We should attack and capture Amiens immediately. We can gather resources there to build our army, then defeat the French at Compiègne. This is your army. Their numbers may be few, but they should be able to take Amiens easily. Select your entire army using a left-click drag box. Now attack by right-clicking Amiens.
¿Esto es también?
When attacking cities or other buildings, it's useful to bring along siege units like trebuchets. They specialize in damaging buildings from a distance. Good job. Amiens is now under British rule. Select the city of Amiens. While Amiens now belongs to Britain, it has to be assimilated before it is completely integrated into our nation. The display in the bottom left shows how long until Amiens is completely under our control. When you capture a city, you gain ownership of any non-military buildings near the city, but you will not be able to use them until assimilation is complete. Notice the library has changed from blue to red, indicating it is now under British control. Military buildings like the barracks and stable remain under French control, but are easier to destroy because they are stranded in your territory. The French barracks and stables are of no use to us. Have your troops destroy them. There were arquebusiers garrisoned in the French barracks. Select your units and right-click the French troops to attack. Congratulations, you defeated the French attempt to reclaim Amiens. Now continue to attack the remaining French military buildings. Good. We've destroyed all the French troops and buildings around Amiens. We can focus on repairing the city and gathering resources. A few enlightened French citizens have become sympathetic to our cause and have volunteered to aid our rightful claim to the French throne. They have agreed to help us rebuild Amiens to its former glory. Good. While the citizens are repairing Amiens, let's discuss how we can gather resources to build more troops and buildings. Our resources are displayed in the upper left part of the screen. From top to bottom, they are food, timber, metal, wealth, and knowledge. The number on the left shows how much of a resource you have. You have approximately 300 food. The number on the right shows our income level of each resource. Right now, we have very little food income. To get food, we must direct our citizens to build farms. Select one of your citizens and have them build a farm. All of your citizens are busy repairing Amiens, but feel free to pull one away to build the farm. Place the farm near your city.
No quiero conocer.
When the farm is complete, we get a permanent increase to our food income as long as the citizen works on the farm. Look again at the upper left and you'll see that our food income has risen from +10 to +20. Now let's increase our timber income. Timber comes from the woodcutters camp, also built by citizens. Select an idle citizen and build a woodcutters camp. Woodcutters camps are placed near forests. They can be placed anywhere within your national borders. Trees will highlight as you place your camp. The more highlighted trees, the more timber your camp will produce. Place your woodcutter's camp now. We completed our woodcutter's camp, and now our timber income has gone from +70 to +80. Unlike the farm, the woodcutter's camp can have a number of citizens assigned to work on it. Select your woodcutter's camp. In the bottom right corner is a display of citizens working at the woodcutter's camp. The empty faces show how many more citizens can be assigned to the camp. Each assigned citizen generates an additional +10 timber income. Select one of your idle citizens and right-click the woodcutter's camp to assign them to work there. Good. Now we're collecting. We are now gathering more timber. However, the resource readout for timber is flashing yellow. This means that some of the timber we are gathering is going to waste. This is because we are currently at our commerce cap, which represents the rate at which our nation can deal with incoming resources. We must research commerce technology at the library to increase our commerce cap. Select your library.
¿Cuál era comer? Comer. Sí.
In the lower left corner, the library shows you all technology research currently available. The red track represents military technology. The blue track represents civics technology. The green, commerce, and the yellow, science. Good. Your commerce cap has been raised and your timber income has increased. Now let's learn about metal. We can start gathering metal by using a citizen to construct a mine. Find an idle citizen and have them start building a mine near the mountain. You need to use one of your citizens working on another task to start building the mine. Try grabbing a citizen from the woodcutter's camp and direct that citizen to build a mine.
¿Cuántos hay acá? Pues sí, ahí está el pedo. Es una mina cerca.
Mines can be built next to mountains or cliffs. Like the woodcutter's camp, mines don't need to be near a city, but they do have to be within your national borders. Place your mine next to the mountain that is to the right of Amiens. Well done. Each mountain can support one mine. The bigger the mountain, the more citizens can work at that mine. Let's train more citizens at our city and have them start gathering resources. Now let's build more citizens who can gather more resources or construct new buildings. To create 2 more citizens, select your city, then click the Create Citizen button twice. You now have more citizens to gather additional resources. Since you have plenty of timber income, assign your citizens to work at the mine to gather more metal or build more. Good. Feel free to build more citizens and assign them to gather more resources. We've started gathering resources. It's time to build up our army to attack Compiègne. The French still have a sizable army of gunpowder troops guarding the city. To defeat them, we'll need to exploit their dependence on their new weaponry. The French have been training only arquebusiers to defend Compiègne, so they lack a diverse set of units to defend against any kind of attack. Heavy cavalry have a decided advantage against gunpowder troops. We could build a large number of knights and press the advantage. Watch out for enemy pikemen who would make quick work of our knights. Let's build 6 knights at the stables to prepare for the attack.
¿Y estos dónde estaban?
You can click the build buttons multiple times to queue several units. Try clicking the knights button multiple times to fill up your queue. To support the knights, we need to build 5 King's Longbowmen at the barracks. King's Longbowmen are unique units for the British and are extremely effective against heavy infantry like pikemen. We also need another trebuchet to assist in attacking Compiègne. Rally points have been set for your barracks, stable, and siege factory, so your newly created troops will gather just below Amiens to prepare for battle.
sé, yo mejoro cosas. Dale.
Well done. We've built an army large enough to battle the French. It's often useful to organize your troops by selecting all of a certain type of unit. You can do this by double-clicking the type of unit you want to select. Double-click one of your knights to select all of your knights.
¿Pusieron los caballeros esos?
Good job. Using this selection method enables you to give commands to all your knights. This is very useful in combat. Now practice by selecting all your king's longbowmen using the double-click method. Good. Now select all your trebuchets. Excellent. Remember this ability. It can prove to be decisive in battle. We're now ready to attack. Select all your military units and move them near Campaign. When they get near the city, direct your trebuchets to attack Campaign and have your knights and archers attack the arquebusiers.
Listo. Ubíquense bien, no bardeen. Me bajaron un par ahí, Están bajando mucho. Como que no salió bien esto. Me parece que la pifié. No era así como lo tenía que hacer. Pimba. Pimba, pimba, pimba. Pimba, pimba, pimba. Me la mandé. Juana de Arco. Entonces ahí dije. Me va a alcanzar. Aquí más granjitas. ¿Y este? Parece que hice mucho de esto, ¿no? Granjas 2 de 5. ¿Cómo 2 de 5? Gente que no está laburando acá. No la verá. Dale. Voy a ver ahora si me sale. Por acá. Y todos estos vagos. Mandar mecha. Es que ni le prestaron atención, ¿no? Pero mandale mecha a esto. Ven acá. Pero no los hacen nada.
The French army has been routed. Now that the French army is defeated, have your troops attack Compiègne.
Las potean todo mal.
Compiègne has been reduced. Now you need to direct your foot units to capture the city. You have taken Compiègne and defeated the French army. This is a tremendous victory for England. I have a sense that you will do great things.
Esto era todo. Esto está bueno atrás. Campañas a la conquista del mundo. Y dale.
The leadership of your fledgling tribe has fallen on your shoulders. The first task is to unify a new nation under your rule. You're free to build your nation at your own pace. Occasionally, you may receive advice to help keep things moving, but otherwise, it's all up to you.
¿Algún tengo que reventar? Una cosa. Pum. El toque vayan a hacer algo.
This is your scout. Use him to discover rare resources or locate the enemy position. Scouts are very fast and can see farther than most units, but cannot attack. You can move your scout around the map manually or click the Auto Explore button to have him explore on his own.
¿Cuántas granjitas tengo? 3.
Each city can support a maximum of 5 farms. Go ahead and build as many as you can.
No puedo hacer un carajo todavía.
Now that you've studied the first red military technology, you can build a barracks and begin training troops to protect your
Pero ¿por qué
nation.
esto es una campaña o no?
Don't forget to conduct research at your library. Researching new technologies is vital to building your nation and advancing your people through the ages. If you're running low on resources, you can always build farms to gather food.
Sí,
Fill
sí,
up
sí, joder,
woodcutters
cállate la
camps with
boca.
citizens to gather timber. To generate wealth, use markets and caravans to create trade routes between cities, or research taxation at a temple.
Parece que me pasé de abajo. Hay mucha gente acá. No puedo todavía, no puedo. Un templo.
Building new cities to expand your national borders is key to the survival of your nation. You're ready to begin construction on a new city.
No quiero todavía. Buah. El mercadito. Un mercadito y era en la ciudad. Esto es como el tutorial anterior. ¿Esto es como una campaña? No, todos no, todos no. Porque están haciendo nada. Ahorita se la va a terminar. ¡Está re divertido! para hacer una goma. Terminado una vez, querido.
Don't forget to put people to work at your new city. You can now support another 5 farms and find new sources of timber nearby.
Ya un hijo de puta atacando. Ay. Vienes al pedo acá.
By now you should be thinking about advancing your nation to the classical age. As long as you
Hijo, ¿por
research
qué me
enough
sigue dando
technologies
consejos?
at the library and you have sufficient food, the classical age will be available to you. No, bueno. ¿Todos están haciendo algo? This is a merchant. Use merchants to take advantage of the rare resources scattered around the map. These resources provide a number of benefits for your nation. To enjoy these benefits, simply select your merchant and then right-click a rare resource to have him set up shop.
Me van a hacer mierda el negocio este.
Now that you're in the classical age, new methods of gathering resources are available to you. Remember, build mines to gather metal and universities to generate knowledge. If you don't have a lot of wealth or food, building new cities opens up new trade routes and allows you to build more farms.
¿Por qué me da tutorial? No entiendo. ¿Por qué quieres que haga eso? No quiero esto. Pará, loco, pará. Campaña de la conquista del mundo, ¿lo puse? Partida en solitario. Campañas a la conquista del mundo. Esto quiero. No quiero que me dé todo el tiempo consejito. Ah, ahora sí, ahora sí. Muy fácil. Muy fácil, no, moderada. El mundo entero. A ver, ¿qué quiero hacer? A ver, elegime uno, a ver. Alemanes, americanos, aztecas, bantúes, británicos, chinos, coreanos, egipcios, españoles, franceses, griegos, holandeses, incas, indios, ¿cómo se llama? Bueno, son aborígenes, Iroquois, no sé cómo se dice, japoneses, Lakota, maya, mongoles, nubios, persas, romanos, rusos, turcos, coreanos o alemanes. Alemanes, ¿qué dice? Los alemanes tienen el poder de la industria, la mejor producción de graneros en valor mínimo 50 no breve también disponibles antes. Al llegar recogen más 5 alimentos, madera y metales adicionales. Aumenta el 50% la bonificación por creación de construcciones, las construcciones de submarinos y de brulotes. Es un 70% más rápida y un 25% más barata. La creación de unidades aéreas es un 30% más rápida. Cada nueva base aérea contiene 2 casas. ¿Dónde era el otro coreano? Por la tradición. Comienza con un templo y reciben mejoras de la religión gratuita. Tienes un ciudadano misional. Recibe 3 con la siguiente ciudad y 5 por ciudades futuras. Las reparaciones son el 50% más rápidas. Los ciudadanos construyen y reparan. Construcciones atacadas sin ser penalizadas. Las mejoras de miliciano y partisanos son gratis. Solo son 33% más baratas. ¿O decís? Sobre esto que hacen los mayas. Todos los fuertes internet disparan flechas o balas adicionales. Aplica incluso en las ciudades sin guarnición. Las construcciones son un 25% más resistentes y su duración un 20% más rápida. Las construcciones cuestan un 25% menos de madera, a excepción de las maravillas de las construcciones militares. Mongoles. No sé, y sí, la alemana está buena, pero... Vamos a conquistar el mundo. No sé si los alemanes pueden conquistar el mundo. ¿Cómo sería un mundo conquistado por incas? Es Leonora. No anda por ahí el troll, no se Leonora troll inca. Y de comerse una cosa. Esto me va a salir como el culo, pero bueno. Y ahí me botan las manos. Posición aleatoria de la nación. Bonus aleatorio. ¿Qué es esto? Agradece para distribuir aleatoriamente en el mapa las cartas de bonificación, los tributos y los recursos raros. Dice para distribuir aleatoriamente las posiciones iniciales de las naciones. No sé qué es esto, la verdad. Pero bueno, lo vamos a mandar. Empezar la campaña. ¡Pum! Esto es, en online me van a comer las nalgas, pero de una manera importantísima. Así que este soy yo. Haz clic aquí para seleccionar este ejército y a continuación el enemigo. A ver, ¿a quién quiero tomar? ¿Quiénes son estos? Los incas. ¿Por qué están en México los incas? ¿Y acá qué hay entonces? ¿Griegos en América? Pará, ¿qué está pasando acá? ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Por qué hay griegos en América? No, para esto lo hice mal. No debería haber puesto aleatorio, me parece. Porque, viste, me están poniendo a los incas en México. No. Terminar la partida, sí, dale. Hago de vuelta, pero bien. Esta sí te la compro, supongo. Ahora sí, ¿y estos quiénes son? Aztecas, ahí está. Ahora sí. Bueno, a ver, pum. Vamos con esta que viene de ahí. Partido de la guerra. Colonos de regiones lejanas se están invadiendo sus tierras, toman el mando. Destruye 25 unidades enemigas. Comenzar, pum. Sácate. ¿Están acá esto? ¡Mierda! Y por ahí, medio que no da para... Voy a ponerme a romper edificios. ¿Dónde está riqueza? O bono, señor, mierda. Ah, esto lo voy a mandar a jugar. Monstruo ahí en la pared. ¿Por qué vas por ahí, querido? No sé, porque tiene altos puntos. Pero matalo, boludo. ¿Qué es eso? Asalto. Ah, bueno, no paraban de aparecer. Hinche la pelota. ¿No ven algo? No sé, ni mierda. No se rompe nunca esta casa, ¿qué onda? Al fin. Está en su territorio, lo tiene. Wow. No sé que me conviene ir con esto. No, ya. ¿Qué guerreros de pueblos locales se han unido a su partido de guerra? ¿Dónde es eso? Venga. A la mierda todo. A la mierda todo, dije. No sé por qué están ahí parados. Me reventaron al explorador. ¿Qué son re duras las casas? No. Por eso no me conviene. Acá se pudre. ¿Listo? Anda la mierda. Vas a obtener un nuevo ejército. ¿Le mandamos mencha esto? Y manda, dale. Me van a mazorquear. Ah, bueno, ya estamos más o menos preparados. Vamos a ponerlo todo mirando para acá. La capitán en 90 minutos. Vamos a hacer una granjita. Te duele la nariz. Pero deja de meterte polvo. Dinero. Y no tengo suficiente madera. Sí. Vení acá. ¿Cuántos hay acá? Ya están todos. Otros 5 más. Sí. Ah, 3 me hizo. No alcanzaba. Pero la ciudad está bastante... Ahí está. Quiero hacer otro campamento maderero. Allá hay gente laburando. Tres. ¿Qué es esto? Comercio. ¿Ando con delay esto, boludo? ¿O qué? Porque llegó a retarde lo que te dije. Lo escuchaste a retarde. Qué delay del orto, boludo. Ah. ¿Eh? Pero cálmate, cálmate. Y déjame hacer esto. Un templo, ¿querés? Vamos a poner un templo. es una democracia. La democracia inca. Dijo la democracia más. Verdad que no era democracia, pero bueno. Me están superando por muchos puntos. Tómatela, guacho, tómatela. No hay ninguna al pedo, viejo. ¿Qué onda? Acá faltan un par. Límite de comercio de madera. Acá los trapos. Pero boludo, están todos trabajando. Parece que va a ser tiempo de hacer otra ciudad, Primavera, ¿qué está diciendo ahora? Otra ciudad. Bueno, me deja hacerla cerca. Ah, mirá. Más lejos de eso no me deja. No dice primavera. Creo que no. Mercadito. Vaya. ¿Qué es esto? Papiro. Chichen Itza. ¿Cómo hacer? Ah, no me aumentan por ciudad los habitantes. Qué garca que es. ¿Y este quién es? Dar unas flechas. Un montón de... patadas. A ver, haceme uno de estos. Uno de estos. Uno de estos. Haceme un par de estos. Bueno. Y eso nomás hacemos porque estoy pobre. A ver vos, ¿qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué recurso extraño hay? Especie. Este es un ciudadano. ¿Y lo que tiene el burro, viejo? ¿Dónde está? Especie. Los ingresos de las caravanas aumentan el 20%. Todavía por acá, ¿dónde está? Lo estoy diciendo, hay un punto ahí. Viendo cualquier cosa, me parece. Hay dos cosas nada más. $90 minutos, ya perdí como... no me sale la cuenta. Listo. No, el pedo que puedo hacer, a ver, no tiene nada serio. Este con... Este, no. Acá que hay, no puedo mejorar nada, voy a poner acá mejoras, a ver. Biblioteca, bueno. No sé por qué estoy haciendo esto en vez de hacer más tropas y ir a atacar y hacerlos bien. O hacer mierda todo lo que puedo. Ay, Edad Media, no. ¿Qué 4 investigaciones malas? Es terrible. Eso es todo. Oh. ¿Qué te pensás? ¿Para que junto un par más de vagos? Está pudriendo ahí, ¿qué onda? Me tiene un hachazo. Necesito otra ciudad para riqueza. Eh, allá. ¿Qué dice? Es una granjita, papu. A la verga todo, ¿qué pasó, boludo? Nunca entiendo nada, boludo. Estoy tan metido en el juego este. ¿Querés que me tire comercio en la biblioteca? Esto era comercio, ¿no? Esto. Hacete una universidad para tener más conocimiento. Copate. Estoy boludeando acá. Esto voy a hacer. Estoy haciendo de todo, ¿viste? Estoy haciendo el pedo. ¡Qué pobreza! ¿No llegó acá todavía el camello este? ¿No es un camello? Loco, va a ser un camello. Mirá por dónde va el hijo de puta, puede ir así derecho. ¿Querés edad media? Ahí tenés edad media. No, me queda una hora. ¿Y ahora? ¡Ay! Me hicieron mierda, ¿no? El chabón que... Creando batidor. ¿Tú quiere conocimiento, viejo? ¿Y por qué no están acá? Acá es la fiesta. Qué mouse de mierda este. El otro burrito, otra vez. Labura. Bueno, vamos a empezar con un quilombito. Mucha espera. ¡Epa! ¡Quilombo! Ah, pierdo salud. Sí. Y solo estar parado en el territorio. Hijos de puta. Pero esto lastimado, boludo. suerte. Me está terminando la suerte, ¿eh? ¡Oh, retirada! Me hicieron bastante mierda. Infinito, vamos a poner, pum. Infinito. Infinito también. Me van a construir esto, por favor. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué tengo acá? Templo. Bueno, hay más. Encima Quito no es la capital. Pero me hace cagar igual. Hacelo acá. ¿Cómo va eso? Y estoy ahí haciéndome el Super Warrior Bros. Pero camine rápido, hijo de puta, ¿no? En que piso quema acá. Piso es lava. Estoy haciendo un ejército interesante. Le puse infinito, onda que no pare de construir gente y los haga para poder hacerlos recagar. Voy a hacer mierda aquí, loco, no me importa. Pimba. A vos de esa mierda, pum. Pero tómame toda la ciudad, hincha los huevos. ¿Cómo están las cosas de esto? Me queda re poquito, boludo. Bueno, los que queden lo voy a dejar acá. Los que queden. Lo agarré poquito, boludo. Me lo agarré y mandé. Lo mandé al muere. ese? No, se pudre. ¿Por qué no atacan? Quiero saber. Me están nalgueando mucho. Bueno, a ver qué estoy fabricando acá, que siguen siempre saliendo los mismos pelotudos.